What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights to the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe, man. So we are one day away from the expected Shibarium launch. We got some things to talk about, man. How are y'all feeling? Salute to everybody already pulling up. Shout out to the notification gang. I see y'all in the building. Salute. Shout out to PD, always pulling up front and center, man. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure as soon as y'all come in, y'all tap that like button. Also, shout out to the replay gang as well. So, yeah, man, we got Shibarium less than 24 hours away, y'all. I'm paying attention to the markets, trying to gauge, what this price may look like tomorrow. Obviously, we got to wait for the developments that Satoshi has for us, but Satoshi informed us there is a lot coming, y'all. So I'm also speculating that, yes, Shibarium should be released tomorrow, but this won't be just a roll it out and whatever happens at the conference and it be done. I believe the team has at least a week-long campaign plan to help push Shibarium out. So this could include billboards. It can include, commercials. It can include whatever marketing avenues that they decide. But very, very exciting things in front of us. That's what the team tells us. So I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to Andrew pulling up on us. Salute. Said morning holding 70 million SHIB running and affinity grid by fingers crossed. Salute, man. Hopefully everything does go smoothly with this launch, and we see what we, are hoping that we see. So before we get into the price and the charts, we're going to take a look at some of the updates that Satoshi has posted. So this last one we got from Satoshi. Salute, shout out to Josh in the building, man. I see you pulling up. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all tap that like button. But Satoshi's last post was, you have to love an exchange that lists all three of the SHIB ecosystem tokens, and who also supports our extended family over at Bad Idea. So obviously, y'all know the Bad Idea project going crazy. We're up around 23% today, last I checked. But also, we want to pay attention to, the small things that the team is saying as well. So I want to get into that. We got to find this post from Satoshi. I talked about it briefly in one of my videos. So here it is here. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. So Satoshi says, obviously, we know tomorrow is Tuesday. We have this new exclusive surprise for leash holders. Let me know in the comment section if you have any leash. Also, Satoshi says that will take place Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure y'all are tuned in. Y'all have notifications on, because we will be live streaming the event, and you want to just be up to date with everything going on SHIB. But then Satoshi says on Wednesday, a new utility for leash will be unveiled. So letting us know that, we got multiple surprises coming just within this event. Also, Satoshi says won't be the only new thing we announced. There's lots coming. So connect the dots on what that could be. Obviously, there's no specific mention of Shibarium, but the team knows this is what the community is waiting for, and this is what the community is excited to see. So shout out to everybody pulling up on us right now. Salute to NW. Shout out to E. Harden. Said blessings to everyone. Shout out to DJ Marzell. Appreciate you pulling up. Okay, PD ready with the leash. She got the leash. So we will be talking about this exclusivity or whatever this could be. What do you think? If you could throw a guess out there, PD, what do you think this exclusivity could possibly be? Anybody else, y'all free to drop what y'all think it could mean as well. Will leash holders get first access to Shibarium? Shout out to Hoy pulling up on us. DJ Marzell says, what price do you think? So we talked about our Shibarium price predictions. I don't want to change my price predictions, now, just because, things are a little quiet. But we gave a low end scale and a high end. So we want to see, or not want to, obviously I would want the prices to be even further than this, but the chart is telling us around that 4 zeros, 1 3 level to 4 zeros, 1 5 level. And on a good end, I think it's reasonable, possibly 4 zeros 3 or 4 zeros 3 5. But remember, this is not financial advice. This is purely speculation. Okay, E. Harding got some leash as well. Salute, good work. What do y'all think that leash exclusivity could be? How does first access to Shibarium sound? I'm not sure if that's, even something that's possible. Well, I'm sure they could set it up in some way, but I'm trying to figure out and just connect the dots on what could this be. We did see a new whale come scoop up almost $50 million worth of shib, which led me to believe this is either some, extra shib getting bought by an exchange, or there's a smaller exchange hopping online, or, some type of VC. I don't want to just say institutional money, because we know the institutions are publicly sitting on the sideline, but, some big players coming together to possibly, flip a shib bag. Now, you got to remember, y'all, there's going to be people selling. There will be people selling no matter what. People are going to wake up, see what the price is doing, and if it's not satisfactory, some people are going to bail. So just be prepared. And I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. I just want you to understand what your strategy may be. So that way, if anything plays out, you're already ready. Also, if the price takes off and starts to go parabolic, I want you to have your strategy for that as well. So just be ready, y'all. Malcolm said, Lucy mentioned Shibarium release date not confirmed on a tweet on the 13th of August. So facts, we did see that. So a lot of people are disappointed about that, because matter of fact, let's just find that tweet. We live. We can do this live. So it was a tweet. Basically, Lucy talked about Shibarium highlights. Where's that post at? So Shibarium highlights, it talked about, shib, privacy. Okay, here's that post right here. So this tweet right here made a lot of people upset. Y'all about to see real quick. So this is from Lucy. Shibarium Layer 2 highlights. What is it? Introducing Shibarium Layer 2, a game changer. Key ingredient. You'll need Bone to access its potential. Why? Enjoy ultra-low transaction fees, freedom from centralized authority, and warp speed transactions. So shib burn, absolutely. Each transaction fuels the shib bonfire. Security first. Shibarium prioritizes security, even participating in hackathons to fortify protection. Privacy priority. Future plans involve integrating SSI to guarantee airtight asset security. And then right at the bottom of this tweet, it says, reminder, there is no official release date. So a lot of people took that as, are you trying to tell us that Shibarium isn't coming out during the Blockchain Futures Conference? Because a lot of people don't want to hear that. But then Lucy, she felt some of the community's responses and wrote, my last line is just a fact. I'm not saying it won't come, just that there was no official announcement and anything can happen until then. So let's just go into a few more of these comments here so y'all can be brought up to speed with what everybody is saying. So someone says, people are saying on here it's 2 weeks away, but that's all lies. Lucy responded and said, let's see then. Bone, king of L2, what's not to love? I can't get test Bone on the website for batch version, so I doubt the full version is a matter of weeks away. Still bullish though for long hold. Someone else says, looking forward to minting my first NFT under Shibarium. I've been waiting for months, just don't know how to do it yet, but we'll figure it out soon. Someone else says, Lucy Shib, I love you for this kind of info on Shiba. Someone else says, for the burn of each shib, it needs a transaction. For each transaction, it needs the bone. Someone else says, Shibarium Layer 2 is a game changer, providing ultra-low transaction fees and warp speed transactions. Need Bone to access its potential. Someone else says, all great except the last part. Basically, that part I'm saying there's no guarantee or guaranteed date. Someone else says, good times await us again. Someone else says, the time will show. I'm looking forward to shib burning. Someone else says, and nothing will happen. Someone else says, what does highly likely mean? Someone else says, is it possible to add factories, restaurants, companies, etc. to the Shibarium project? So you see, someone else says, oh, no official release date, and they put like a worry face. Someone else says, I invest all my money in Shiba. If Shibarium does not release now, investors will lose faith in Shiba and they will sell everything and I will lose my money. Someone else says, LOL, if they hyped this release at ETH Toronto and don't release it, you will lose a vast percentage of followers and trust in the community. Someone else says, thanks to you, price is tanking. Someone else says, why is Bone dumping? Someone else says, I hope it's sooner than we expect. Someone put soon equals 2 years, depending on how soon it will take. Shibainu all the way. Congratulations to you and the SHIB team. With each passing day, you lose even more credibility. What it looks like is you create FOMO to leverage investor money and sell on our heads. You manage to break the trust of all those who believe in you. Someone else says the Discord banned me for simply asking about the burn rate. If the burn rate would be high enough, then wouldn't allow me to appeal. And the mods just ignore. Someone else says all good, but the last line of the SHIB army let it down. People are all waiting for the release of Shibarium this August in Canada. You and the team have already mentioned this issue and promised the release of Shibarium and Treat. SHIB Army is waiting for Shibarium in Toronto. So you see what the vibe is like right now. Shout out to everybody else pulling back. DJ Marcel said, not bad. Petey says, I think Leash gives us access to the metaverse. Okay. Shout out to Dylan in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to Nico J. Said, blessings. Long-term, been holding for 2 years. So I'm being patient for 10 years. Facts. Dylan says, ready for bad listing tomorrow. Yeah, I told y'all something was big. Big was coming with bad. Irene said, been holding 2 years too. Jason says, hello. Petey said, 52 people in here. Let's get the likes up, man. Come on, y'all. Get those likes up. Show some love for the SHIB army. Let's wake them up. Let's let them know we are 1 day away from Shibarium. At least that's what we expect, y'all. Because like Lucy said, there's no official date. How do y'all feel about that? Crypto said just buy and hold. Dylan says in December, KuCoin said they expect the layer 2 to be dropped at ETH Toronto. For a big exchange like KuCoin to say that, it might drop. Facts. You know, think about it. Why would KuCoin just jump out the window to, you know, promote that if that wasn't the case? Somebody knows something. Shout out to Crypto Shady. Said, what's up, December? You legend. Appreciate you pulling up on me, bro. Messiah, salute. Jawad said, you think today or tomorrow she gonna go to 1, 2, 3, 1? I don't think she is going to that level. Not today or tomorrow. In the future, yes, but not today or tomorrow. DJ Marzell says this coin is going to be game changer in the future. I don't think some people realize now, know how big this coin going to be. So ready long-term, 10 to 17 years for sure. That's what's up, man. Jack says, Jawas. I don't know what that was. Aiden says, can't understand. Why is it so quiet? No pump. So this is what I'm thinking. To be honest, you know, it is a little more, you know, quiet than I expected at this time. Now, obviously, we've been having a nice, we're what, 15% on a week? So Shibainu up 14% on a week. A lot of people, you know, been taking some profits or, you know, selling. But I'm hoping that this wasn't the run up we seen. This would be unimpressive if that was the price action we got from the release of Shibarium. But what I'm expecting is probably later around 1 a.m. my time, you know, 1 a.m. to that 3 a.m. period, people start to really pick up buying, you know, because the markets are moving while most people are offline. So I'm expecting to see something, you know, something interesting happen overnight here, y'all. So I'll be paying close attention to the charts just to make sure, you know, we don't miss out on anything. But it is a little awfully quiet. Interesting as well. Volume down around 13.6%, sitting at 319 million. So that tells us the price is likely to continue pulling back until it finds a level of support. But I'm wondering how the markets will react to the news of the conference. That's what, you know, is going to be really, really interesting that I think a lot of people are waiting for. We want to see exactly what the team is bringing. You know, we want to learn as much as we can, you know, to understand what's going on with the ecosystem, what's going on with Shibarium. You know, that's what the people want to know. Petey says, let's not forget, Satoshi said it could come out now, and that was a month ago. Facts, he did say that. Satoshi did say that it was so ready, it basically could drop, you know, at that point if they wanted it to. But they had to, you know, basically get everything ready. No, I don't know. Yes, it would last a few days, I believe. M said people getting pissed. You think today or tomorrow? I answered that. Shout out to K Home. Shout out to Wizard said when projects want to use Shibarium, they need bone. Yes, they will. Kerry says everyone is holding, but big things are coming. They have just teamed up with Champion, which is huge clothing brand. Champion wouldn't do all that if she was a bust. You got a point there. And you know, this collaboration with Champion has been in the works for a while. You know, some community member was posting like over a year for this collaboration to happen, like literally posting on Twitter, tagging Champion and Sheep every single day for over a year. So when you got a community that's that dedicated, you can make things happen. That's why we got to make sure, if the team gives us the right tools, they give us the right developments, we got to do our part as well to, bring attention to Shibarium, get people excited about it, also build on it, use it, and whatnot. Really curious on what those burns will be, because as soon as that burn figure is released, there are going to be so many people doing the math on what the burns will equal out to, and how long it will take to burn off X amount of supply. So definitely can't wait to get those figures in so we could do a little math as well. Crypto says, I need bone to pump so I can leave my job at McDonald's. Vechain coin listing on Coinbase win, not sure. Does Bad have a presentation at ETH Toronto? So I'm not sure if Bad Idea AI will have its own presentation, but I know some of the representatives who's there speaking will speak about Bad, whether it be Satoshi during the AI. That's when I could likely see it taking place. I can see when Satoshi's doing the speech via AI from the metaverse. That can be where they highlight the Bad Idea AI project, because it would basically complement itself right there. So I can see that taking place. But they did tell us that the project will be represented there. So I do expect to see that. Also, I still expect something major coming from Bad as well. So, like I told y'all, it's only with 90 to 95% certainty. I can't say with a guarantee, but, connect the dots. Lone Wolf Motor says, if doggy poo can be at 7 cents, she will boom and continue to boom. Its usefulness will take time to demonstrate its worth. Facts. You got to give it time to blossom. Remember, Doge was out for years. Doge was out for years before we got to the point where a lot of people began to hear about it. Jay says, bro, the average person has already invested. That's the problem. We may get a few more big whales, but so that could be a case. It could be a case of, people are just already prepared, already loaded up with what they have, or don't have any more dry powder left to be able to continue to accumulate. But we do see bigger players stepping in, like we just talked about in the beginning of this video. Will just scooped up almost 50 million right now. So there is still buyers. We could see $315 million in volume in the last 24 hours. That wasn't all selling, that was buying taking place as well. It's just the selling pressure is more than the buying pressure right now, which I would have thought the buying pressure would have been ridiculous right now at this point. But like I said, markets could start to trigger around 1 a.m., 3 a.m., or it's possible it cannot trigger at all. So you got to keep that in mind. But Vcoin, when listing on Coinbase, not sure. The whole world is waiting on the news. And if no news on Shibarium, then watch how quick it will drop. So I want y'all to be prepared. Understand, obviously most of my community, we talked about this already. Most people are still going to be in the shibainu project. Most people are still going to hold. But if you're one of the people that are going to be upset if the price doesn't move the way you want it to, then you need to already understand what are you going to do if whatever happens. So that way you're prepared to execute your plan at, a certain point. Sam says, let's go. Salute to Sam. Boy says, we lead everyone to focus in on the 15th and the 16th, or what led everyone. The Blockchain Futures Conference, Shiba Inu is the main sponsor. So we're speculating that Shiba Inu will be releasing Shibarium at this conference. Kerry says, Shiba is for the future. Just like Wu-Tang is for the kids, she will be there for my kids. Shout out to Hamid. Said, accumulated extra bag of sheep. Hopefully wasn't a bad idea. Crypto Shady says, I don't expect much because the team has been very lackluster in saying that. I am hyped for sheep long term. Okay. So just looking at the future, bro, is, in that mindset. Not worried about, what Shibarium does for us in the meantime. This is a true long-term investor mindset. If Shiba will reach 1 cent in the future, why are you talking about sheep every day? So realistically, I tell y'all that it's going to be really hard for Shiba Inu to reach 1 cent. It's not just a guaranteed goal. We can't just say it's guaranteed going to 1 cent. So that's not the case right there. But I talk about sheep every day because I love talking about sheep. G. Smith says bad or sheep for the better play. I really don't like to say which, obviously, we're sheep army. But when it comes to people asking me that question, I just say, why not get both? If you have a certain amount you want to put into the project, break it up. Let's say if you want to put in, let's just say $1,000, you don't have to put it all in at once. You can dollar cost average, and you can split it between 2 different projects. Whichever one you have more confidence in, that's the one you will put more in. Let's say you want to do a 50-50 and put 500 in each. Now, you can do it whatever way you want, but let's say you like SHIB a little bit more, then you could put 600 in SHIB and put 400 in the other one, or 700 and 300, however you want to do it. Haven says, okay, I'm going to buy some more right now. PD says, I think leash will go at first and then bone. I also think leash and bad has more connection than we think. Okay, that's a good point. Leash and bad having more of a connection. I'm trying to think what possibly could that connection be. So what if the team is working on a decentralized social media platform that is incorporated with artificial intelligence and the SSI and all this, but leash holders get, access to it, or exclusive access first or something like that? I'm not sure. Just throwing some ideas around, but it could be. And Satoshi says there's a lot of surprises. So, this is the moment we've been waiting for. All the surprises, all the, everything that's supposed to be. This is the time we're going to see it. So we only got one more day, y'all, just to be patient. Obviously, some developments could possibly come on the 16th, so that could roll it over one more day. But I do expect them to announce something big, because they know they need to, get the, bring as much awareness or make this launch as exciting as possible. So I'm expecting to hear something big on the first day that keeps people excited, keeps people intrigued. So when the next day comes around, people are still, engaged and caring about the event. Shout out to Derek, said, what's up? It's Crypto King, aka Moneybags. I backed my truck up and I'm waiting for the halving so I can retire. Appreciate you, DD. Shout out to my wife, Sierra Taylor. Salute to the fam. Man, it sounds like you're doing the right thing. You understand that, that accumulation, and you understand the halving taking place. So basically waiting for the bull market. A lot of people don't realize we're technically not in a bull market. So, it's going to be hard for the overall crypto market to just begin to rally out of nowhere. There has to be some type of disruptive new technology, a massive catalyst, something of that sort to really move the markets. And yet we don't see that. Hopefully Shibarium can be enough catalyst to trigger a mini rally within our ecosystem, or, meme coins or whatnot. But you got to keep that in mind. We're technically still in the bear market. Josh says, I believe SHIB is going to rise with market sentiment. We're just getting out of disbelief according to the charts. DM has shown us and taught us the MACD, so be patient. It's coming. Okay, that's a good point. Let's take a look at the MACD. That's the moving average convergence divergence. Let's take a look at that on the day chart. Okay, so we got the MACD up here. Over here, we can see we have the blue line at a 63 and the orange or yellowish line at that 54 level. We normally will see this blue line come down and cross this yellow line as a pullback, and then eventually when we see this blue line cross back over the signal line, that's when we can expect prices to, start to take off. Now, right now we are on the day chart. As far as MACD, I would like to see this a little closer together at this point, so that way on the news it will be in the perfect position to flip. Right here, this still shows some sign that it could likely pull back. But what can happen is this yellow line can rise up to this level as well, and go slightly above it to where the blue line can cross it right there also. So keep that in mind. But it looks like it possibly, we do see some doji candles forming at this bottom of this small downtrend. We do see some support kicking in right here. which kind of matches up to previous support that we see if we look left in the chart. But right now is a little ugly. So this is perfect to be able to, trap bulls or bears. It can go either way. And it's basically the floor could come, from under you, or this could be a prime position right off of this pullback for the price to continue in this uptrend that we're seeing it form now. So I'm just patient. We've been talking about this for weeks, getting already prepared. We've already been seeing some gains. Hopefully y'all been in on a bad idea project. We've been getting some gains over there. So we're able to be patient and let, SHIB do what it has to do right here without feeling, emotional about it. Haven says, where I'm from, people don't own $1 billion anything. That's what got people first excited about crypto coins and meme coins, I should say. The fact people were able to own millions of coins, people liked that idea just for the fact that they never owned 1 million of anything. So to be able to have a wallet with 10 million coins, which obviously is just a digital number, but that was exciting to a lot of people. I remember that. DJ Marzell says you got to be patient. That's the keys, guys. Remember, the markets are a device to transfer money from the hands of the impatient to the patient. Warren Buffett told us that. Jay says, if the price drops, just have your sell order in place where you feel comfortable. So, if you see the price falling below a certain point, you can have a sell order already ready to go where your order will be executed and you'll basically prevent yourself from, seeing your portfolio go at a lower level, basically like a stop loss. Stop loss is just a point that triggers a sale, prevents you from losing, more than a specified amount. Crypto says, look, we are lucky if we lose another zero. Okay. Good night, y'all. Salute. Dylan says, I believe BitGet has 8 million users. Crypto says, we have to band together to push SHIB to 1 cent. It's a community effort. We have to be strong and promote SHIB, push it out so more people can have the chance to invest. Crypto Rimo says, do you think Wojak is loading his bags right now? I'm not sure, to be honest. Lone says, even with SHIB's slow moments, I managed to gain daily on shorts, but it is a tricky risk on full bag shorting. So yeah, you can short the price as well. You got to remember, there's not only people buying Shiba Inu, there are people that are betting that Shiba Inu's price will go down and they make money as the price falls. So this is one person who uses that strategy as well. So, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's all on what you want to do. So, if a person wants to, if they see, the chart is looking like, okay, Shiba Inu is due for a correction, that person could likely short Shiba Inu at that point, betting that the price will go down and make money from being correct. But it is risky, though. Chris says Binance just filed a court order against the SEC. That's good for crypto, especially when they slow trading down. Philip says, think it would be okay to buy into bad idea or wait for a dip. I try to teach the things along the channel that you can use, to understand. And one of those things we talked about is if you want to just get a entry, just so you have a ticket, you could start with a small position size at whatever level you want at market price, but you don't want to chase the candle. So, if the price was on a retracement, then, okay, buying in that area is fine. But buying at, all-time highs is usually not a thing you want to do, which the price isn't at all-time highs right now. I'm just trying to give you the right way to think about it. So that way you can make the decision for yourself. If Robinhood adds SHIB, then we're going to the moon. So we already got Robinhood with SHIB. Dylan says AI is going to be huge in the crypto space, and SHIB has the biggest, most popular ecosystem. Bad will be the AI token of SHIB ecosystem. Connect the dots. Petey says SHIB is the longest hold. It was told to us when the ecosystem was created. Why people don't listen. E says consumers speak today. So no, he won't be speaking today. He will be speaking tomorrow. So we'll be covering that live on the channel. Welcome. G Smith says nice cup on that MACD forming handle now. Yeah, PD is because people don't quite understand crypto yet. Honestly, I want it to drop to the 85, 9,000 level again. See, so this is a wise investor right here. He understands that value buying, waiting for the pullbacks and being able to grab even more. Josh says, yep, I have faith, and you have been teaching us with your classes for years now. Salute to Josh. Austin says, I'm late, but we here with another banger, man. Salute to Austin. Lionel says, I was greedy back in 2021, and I missed out on a 70K spike, but accumulated 1.1 billion in 2 years. LFG, I won't get caught twice. So this is somebody who plans on seeing some profits this time. You know, once you, I can't tell you to buy or hold, but one thing I like to do is secure my principal investment as well as take a cherry off the top after I see, that initial, whatever X you see. Not saying just a 2X, whatever, but at whatever, and you can do it at that point, at whatever point you want to. If you get a 2X, you can take out your principal and take a cherry off the top and let the rest ride if that's what you want to do. But let's say you get a 5X, 6X, especially in market conditions like this. If we were in a bull market and we were seeing, more successful projects, then okay. But in these times, it's like the Wild Wild West, y'all. Some of these projects you got to get in and get out. YK says, what we waiting on? We waiting on tomorrow. We're waiting to see, what the team has for us. Haven says, have you looked at the news IRS staking rules? Can you do a video about it down the road for us? Okay, I'll look into that. Timothy says, heard Elon Musk was invited to an event. Do you think he will go? I'm not sure. I hope he will be there because it'll be major to have Vitalik and Elon in the same room, where Shibainu is the main sponsor, where the X platform is looking to rebrand into a financial platform, not just a social media platform. This could be really big, but we don't know for sure if Elon will be there. So I would not bank on Elon being there. And W says, Big Earth to start selling bad at 7. Leo says, leash exclusivity in Shibarium, unveiling early access at East Toronto to metaverse and 200 land plots. So that's interesting because we've already seen, obviously the metaverse hasn't been done, but we've seen, there's been access to land plots. Josh said, so you think Gary Gensler bald head should be a security, meme coin, Ponzi? I'm not sure what you mean. Joel says, good morning, Sheep Army. Big things ahead. Peter says, do you, bad idea, broke the code like Iron Man's table. Just Real said, what time is the event? We believe 1 p.m. Eastern time, but I will be streaming probably an hour or so before the event, just, getting everybody in and tuned in. Salute to Harlan in the building. Haven says, showing up digitally counts nowadays. Alexandra says, I think after first spike, it will be a second one based on FOMO and probability starting the bull run. I hope so. I really do. Harlan says, subscribe and smash that like button, y'all. Let's go, man. Make sure y'all get those likes up. We just got over 100 people in the building. PD says, like Jarvis from Iron Man. Crypto Rimo says, where do you go to connect to Shibarium once it launches? So we'll have to wait for all that official information for the team. So be aware of scams. That's one thing we got to talk about as well. There's going to be so many scams launching at the same time. There's going to be tokens with the name Shibarium launching, so please don't fall for it. I keep seeing people in the comment section asking where can they buy Shibarium when it's launched. Shibarium is not a token. It is a layer 2 blockchain. So keep that in mind. You don't buy Shibarium. You can buy Bone token and use it for Shibarium, but you cannot buy Shibarium itself. Salute to Kareem. Shout out to Friend. Okay, let's take a look at BAT. So right now we see BAT pulling back slightly. It's still up 4.85% in the last 24 hours, but we were around this 1892 points per coin earlier to 1700 points per coin, and it's kind of pulling back right now. So volume is down 33% on this one as well. So that means less trading activity, means less money flowing into the project. Yes, people are buying and selling, but less money flowing in and staying in. So keep that in mind also. Now let's take a look at Bone. So Bone at 149, down almost 2%. So I'm really curious on how Bone will perform, because this is one, like, if anything, like, yes, I expected SHIB to receive sympathy because of Shibarium and its price to move, you know, to whatever levels, but I really, really expected to see Bone, you know, moving heavy right now, especially the day right before the suspected release of Shibarium. So this is interesting, y'all. Sitting at $1.49, volume down 33% at 12 million, with a market cap of 342 million. Haven says, so I shouldn't stake my SHIB on FB. I'm not sure what you mean. Mary says, can we still buy bad AI? Yeah, you can buy it. It's available. I'm not telling you to buy it, sell it, or hold it, but it's available. Shout out to World Star, says, I'm already calling it 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 8 for bad. So basically, Shiba Inu all-time high. Mary says, can we still buy bad AI, or is it too late? Shiba Inu will hit 308 max. But now it depends for Shibarium on the burns. Yeah, we can't wait to see those burns to add them up. Has anybody started talking or working on burn figures, potential burn numbers for Shibarium? Okay, let's go over and take a look at bad. So the last post, pin post 19 hours ago, says the road to tier 1 continues. Thank you, Satoshi and BitGet Global. So BitGet is listing bad. Satoshi responded to that and said, you have to love an exchange that lists all 3 of the SHIB ecosystem tokens and who also supports our extended family over at Bad Idea AI. Then Mr. Lightspeed says, outstanding article about bad crypto basic. So here's that right here. Spot new listing. BitGet will list bad USDT pair on August 15th, 11 a.m. UTC with 130 billion bad prize pool for you to grab. Deposits is open now. So shout out to BitGet for, you know, rocking with the SHIB ecosystem. Also, Mr. Lightspeed says, very exciting times. BitGet has been an amazing team to work with, very kind, supportive, and very professional all the way through. Frankly, it was one of the best experiences I have had working with an exchange. I look forward to watching trading opening tomorrow for bad. And we will talk more about the upcoming spaces where we will cover the events at the Futurist Conference. Okay, so it looks like bad may have its own segment during the conference. So that's really good to see right there. Lucy shared this article, Shiba Inu partner bad up 500% in August as holders surpassed 10,000. Okay, so CoinMerge presents our Spotlight AMA with bad host CoinMerge, Web3 Shards, and the panel is Mr. Lightspeed, Crypto Russ D, and Gandil F Crypto. So salute to them holding it down. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to Mr. Lightspeed and Gandalf holding it down on the front lines for the Bad Idea project, and also CoinMerge for, you know, putting the spotlight on us. Now, top 10 today, Gems Radar. Loot thing bad. So bad at number 3 on the Gem Radar today, y'all. Absolutely crazy. So right now, a lot of people are finding out about it, seeing a successful, you know, month we had so far, and people are going to start to want to jump into this project. They got the, okay, I'm gonna have to catch that fight. Bad idea AI is bad forming another bull flag. If this is confirmed, expect a breakout to the upside, targeting around 607963. If it's invalidated, expect a retest of 707934. So let's see where he shows. So he's showing this downtrend right here. It's trading between this channel. If it finds support here, could likely see resistance at this trend. Find support again before blasting off here. And let's see. Essentially saying price could come back and test around this area here if, this is invalid. So also grabbing some tokens last week might not have been a bad idea. Bad idea AI is the newest SHIB ecosystem token to start to rise up and get noticed. How many more articles like this will you need to see before you do your own research? So Mary says, is bad AI a good long-term hodl? So right now it's appearing that this project will be around for a while because they are affiliated with the shibainu ecosystem, and the team has been, really going hard for this project. I've never seen the shibainu official Twitter page mentioning other projects like this, Satoshi mentioning other projects like this. So the fact that they're officially putting that stamp on it, I think this project has some potential. Now, I can't call it if this will be a long-term play or not. You have to do your own due diligence, but I do think it will be around. I do believe that it will be incorporated into the SHIB ecosystem. So for that, you got to think about that part. Shout out to my Volt Army as well, man. Drop Volt Army in the comment section if y'all rocking with the Volted family. Stat says I'm buying 500 million, I think that is, or 5 million. Bleedu says Elon is Satoshi. We got bad. Someone says 4 zeros and a 5. Is that your price prediction? Stat says sell Shiba 2030 for $1. You dribble, drop that vote in the comment section. Salute. Shout out to Philip pulling up on us. PD says, don't be surprised if it turns out like Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. I think bad idea will lead the way in the next part of SHIB, but I also won't be surprised if they talk about pause zone. I wonder which other Shiba Inu projects will get mentioned up there. That's going to be interesting. If one of those projects get mentioned, you can expect some sympathy for those projects and some positive price action to possibly happen. Moni says, I'm worried if Shibarium will not skyrocket SHIB's price. The price is down. So the price is flat right now. We talked about, how possibly we could, see no price skyrocket. It's possible. But would you be happy? Let's say if the price didn't skyrocket, but let's say if it didn't fall, if we still were able to hold this support around this level, would you still be fine with that? Let me know. Stats 2030, you think so? $1. Jezreel says, who was your winner of the $100 bag giveaway? So that video didn't hit 1,500 likes. What I said in the video was 1,500 likes within 24 hours. We do the $100 bag giveaway, and I still don't think that video is at 1,500 likes, even a few days later. You can check the likes real quick on the video, though. Let me know. Paul says, shout out to the man. Love your input, Balshi. Appreciate it, man. Razi says, hey. Mike says, just pull it up. And I have to say that I'm definitely anticipating Shibarium today, but please, no more gaslighting. I'm not sure what you mean by the gaslighting part, but I definitely expect Shibarium today also. Salute to Petey. Razi said, went all in on SHIB and Bone. Hopefully you didn't put in more than you're willing to risk losing, though, just in case things don't play out the way you want it to. It doesn't put you in a negative situation. Bloodoo says, serious dude, check it out. Elon means oak tree in Hebrew. Satoshi means oak tree too. Interesting. But me personally, well, I ain't even gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that, but I'm cool with all the theories that people believe. Bonnie says, you think how much will SHIB price be this month? So we talked about that earlier in the stream. around 1315 on the high end, 3 to 35. Series, oh my bad, we reading, or did you comment that twice? Heartbreak says Sheep Army, let's go. Money says I won't be happy with Sheep if it didn't delete 2 zeros this year. LOL, I've been holding for 2 years, just being honest. I appreciate that. A lot of people won't be happy. Blunt, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Shout out to all my channel members, man. Bloodoo says, and Satoshi refused an AMA, said his voice is too recognizable. Satoshi just be trolling sometimes too. But let's see what else we got for the bad project. Let the games begin. Join Big Get and Bad Idea AI community campaign now to earn your special bad tokens. Bad Idea AI, see you tomorrow, Eve Toronto, Blockchain Futurist. So you can see the banner here. It's dope to see. You see the shibainu and the AI girl down there. Is that the cabanas we see outside? So it's cool to see that Bad AI definitely has some representation at the Blockchain Futures Conference. I was looking forward to that and wondering, at what level would it be? Would they just be getting, a shout out from the SHIB representatives? But it looks like they actually have marketing materials that would be there. So I like to see that. Also, a few hours ago, they dropped a post that test. Let's see what everybody's talking about under this one, because I'm curious what that could have meant. Someone says AI work, test 1, 2, 3. We are here. Bad is in the house. Shout out to Essence. Testing bad. What I should have said was loud and clear. Go bad, bring the friends. We are ready for the ride. It is working. Test is good. So I'm not sure. They just threw something out there. I don't know, to, maybe just get some engagement. But Bad has just reached 11,050 holders and is now ranked 250 overall on CoinMarketCap and now officially listed on Trust Wallet. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap and see what those top 100 cryptocurrencies are. So we can see if Bad is likely to break into that top 100. So sitting at an $89 million market cap. If we go to the top 100 cryptocurrencies, we can see Ziliqua or Zil at $316 million in market cap. So we're not too far behind this level. I definitely see Bad in the future breaking into this top 100. So we got Bone at 96 right there. So keep that in mind. That's around a $300 million market cap if Bad was to break into the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market cap. JSW says holding down for the come up, been underwater for a long time, hodl for the long term. Have you dollar cost averaged at all during this time when you've been down, bro? Let me know. Jose says I missed your price prediction for August. Thanks. So we didn't really do an August price prediction. We just did a prediction on where we think the price could go to with Shibarium. So if you want to take that as the prediction, and we just said that, but let me know. Bloodoo says just a theory, dude. The chronic ran out at this point. Havoc says dope for sure. Karasu says, bro, I dream of it going to $1. Man, that's a long, you got to real. So tell me, how do you plan on Sheep getting to $1? How can you, which route do you see Sheep taking to reach that $1 level? Let me know. Moni says, dang, the AI girl is creepy. Mike says, I was saying no more gaslighting as far as saying, hey, Shibarium will be released and the time has come up and then there's a delay. I feel you. Basically, saying how the team, and this is another thing I've seen a lot of people saying, even let's say if Shibarium wasn't to release tomorrow, a lot of people would expect the team to have already put those rumors out if they knew that was the case. So, seeing someone mention that, if y'all let this ride out this whole time, knowing that Shibarium wouldn't be released, that would affect the credibility. I could understand that, because it's like, if you can put out announcements and say, we got this coming Tuesday, this coming Wednesday, you can say, hey, Shibarium won't be releasing, just to let y'all know, not at the conference, but at some other time. Mike says, yeah, I feel you, bro. Been frustrated that I'm like, whatever. Yes, it would be great to $1, but I would be grateful if SHIB hit 5 cents before end of this year. Yeah, that's a high number, bro. I don't see that happening, to be honest. Karasu says, imagine how much money would come out of it being $1. Bad at 11,000 holders. Yep. Trillions, bro. Generational wealth, and great for my country, because I will be paying huge tax money. I don't mind, though. Kerry says, even a price of 0.002 will show something. JSW said, I'm too married to feed the meme often. I feel you. The wife ain't playing that. Blunt says, it better drop. That's all I know. Dylan said, bad rising. Ada said, people been disappointed so many times. Trust is fading. You got a point. I don't think, the majority of the community will go anywhere, because, you got to think about it. People are here for the long term, regardless of what happens in the short term. But the people who are only for, usually short term people get wrecked. If you jump into projects, not all the times, because it depends on the project, because a brand new project, a short term person can, get out before the project collapses and everybody else is left holding the bag. So it's not always bad. See, I try to be careful, because I don't want y'all to think, just one way is the way to do it, but just kind of share different ideas with y'all, so that way you can, kind of determine which route you want to take personally. Caruso said, I don't. That's why I said it's a dream. Okay. Kerry says, what's your thoughts on Digitoad? I didn't do any due diligence on that one. I feel you. It better drop 2 zeros. But like BTC and Doge, we all was talking the same stuff. It's impossible to reach $1. Okay, I feel you. Now, don't get me wrong. I think it's possible for SHIB to reach 1 cent. I just know it will take a lot of work to do so. That's the only thing I'm saying. Theoretically speaking, it's even possible for it to reach $1, but we have to have a realistic route to get in there. We can't just assume it's going to $1. You got to understand how many tokens are in circulation. We have to burn so many tokens, and think about it. Everybody's not going to be willing to burn their tokens. There's still going to be people that are holding. JSW said, I'll take a cherry at 305. I have 3 bags and 3 plans. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Jay says, got my bag. Scanner DeFi looks good. Spike says, we see Satoshi today. So via AI and metaverse. Yes, I believe so. Jay Young says, how about SHIB? SHIB is just doing what SHIB doing right now. Basically trading sideways, basically flat. Crypto says, have you ever been wrecked? Most definitely. Dylan says, Jaw, smart play. So we see bad right now raising. We were up around 4%, sitting at that 16-ish level, but right now it's having a nice little pump. Got us up 10% so far in the day, sitting at that 1744 level, but volume is still down 34.6% at a 5.8 million in volume, and then $93 million market cap right now, y'all. Shibainu at 6 billion. So technically Shibainu should be in the 13th place right here. If we can take a look, actually Shibainu should be in the 12th position right now based on market cap, because Shibainu sitting at that 6020, Litecoin at 6008, and DOT at 6006. I wonder why they do that. I wonder why it doesn't automatically, because this is like the 5th or 6th time that I've seen SHIB have a higher market cap than the ones in front of it, but yet it still sits in a lower position than it should be in. So that's interesting. Moni says, I'm gonna be honest, the money I'll earn from SHIB, if ever it drops 2 zeros, will help significantly for my family, my child, and spouse and I. That's what's up. You got to remember your why, so that way, you're prepared to hold through the tough times, the good times. It's a lot of different emotions that can come across you as you're becoming an investor. So you got to keep that in mind. Salute to Jay Young. Mike says, but those possible burns are what I'm definitely looking forward to. Me here, bro. Charles says, where can I buy bad AI? So you can get on shibaswap, a few different locations. Bitmart, uniswap, SushiSwap, Big It. So my friend, he is a professional crypto. He predicted 2 years ago that SHIB is a long-term hold, and it should go to 1 cent sooner than we think. Not financial advice. RNS says, I just bought 77 million. Vote. Shout out to the Vote Army on Coinbase wallet. Good work. See what's going on over here at Watcher Guru for the top stories today. So just in, Binance files court order against the US SEC, firing back at them basically for all the, headache that they're, giving the space. Also, US government has sent Ukraine over 150 billion in taxpayer money since its war with Russia began. The US government is sending a one-time $700 payment per household to Americans whose homes were destroyed in the Maui, Hawaii wildfires. So here's a screenshot of that. President Biden says we're laser focused on getting aid to survivors, including critical needs assistance, a one-time $700 payment per household, offering relief during an unimaginable difficult time. We have staff on the ground dedicated to helping survivors navigate the registration process. Also, just in, SBF indicted on new charges for donating 100 million in stolen customer funds to U.S. politicians. Sheesh, finally. Because how can you just take all these investors' money and just donate it to politicians to hope that you grease the wheel enough so that way, if all these cards come crashing down, you're basically still good? Like, I have a lot of my community, I never promoted FTX personally, but a lot of my community was already using FTX, and a lot of people lost money with that right there. So I definitely don't rock with that. Now, obviously, you can lose money in the space, and obviously we shouldn't trust these centralized exchanges, but if an exchange is telling you your funds are there and they're safe, then it's a business. At the end of the day, they should be there. If it's not, you speculating, risking it on something and you losing it because of that, that's different. But just to wake up one day and say you're locked out of your account, you have no access to your money, that's crazy. Crypto says, I'm tired of FOMO buying. Kerry Rose says, if Satoshi is Elon, Musk will be interesting to see how he speaks live at the event later on. But if he is very smart, play so the SEC don't crack down on him. Yeah, there could be a lot of backlash if Elon was Satoshi. Tim says BTC stepping. Bladu says Polyneics best place to buy bad, lowest fees. Money says some of the people I know thinks I'm crazy for investing in SHIB. They said they would never invest in crypto, but I keep my head down and I'll let them. Facts. That's all you can do sometimes. Shout out to Christian coming through. Said, what's up, my brother? Did you have a good time yesterday? Saw you at the club enjoying pre-billionaire vibes on the live. Hope to see you more enjoying your life on live. Yeah, we had a good time, bro. It was a family member birthday, so we had to, step out for her. But yeah, it was a cool time. Rogel says, bro, what you think about bad idea AI? I'm rocking with it, man. You can see the videos on the channel to let you know what I think about it. PD says, bad holders, 11438 by tomorrow night, 33,000 holders. Let's go. Carson says, less than 400 shiba burn in the last 24 hours. Sad. 400 million, or you mean just 400 tokens? FBF or SBF requests depression medicine in jail. That's crazy. And ADHD medicine while in prison, his lawyer says. That's crazy because the average person can't request just any medicine that they say that they need. You have to be prescribed it by a doctor in order to, get that. But we'll see. Just in, Coinbase officially launches in Canada. That's dope to see. As more awareness is brought, over crypto, it's the amount of investors in the world up. And remember, let's see what percentage of the world. I think only like around 5 to 10% of the world. So about 4.2%. So it's a little higher now, maybe around 5% because this one says 4.2% at 320 million users. But we know it's around 420 million now. But imagine when that number is up to, 50% of the world's population using crypto. Everything's going to rise at that point. Okay, $400 USD. So this is why we need Shibarium. We need Shibarium to come and be successful so that way we can, see way more than $400 burn per day. Roger says, I hope so. I'm holding 200 million now. Laser focus seems appropriate. Supposedly there was direct energy weapons were caught on camera being used to start the Hawaii fires, just like California a few years ago. Crazy. PD says, yo, Elon said he was building a AI, and he also said that it would be our last hope. Could bad idea, Elon Musk. So connect a few dots there. I don't know. We got to ponder on that one. Caribbean Pirate says, how many shib you think you need to become a millionaire? It's hard to say. It just depends on the price target, how long you're willing to hold. A lot of different factors play into that. I'm holding hope in that, bro. Thanks. PD says, plus on a bad idea webpage said it's the last hope. That's a good, that's a good catch right there. Tim said 420 million users. Rogan says, I'm late yesterday. If I were in yesterday, I already had 40 to 50% increase. Yeah, we've been talking about bad for a little while now. A lot of the community members seen some nice gains. Walk says 200 gets you 1 billion bad idea. So just then, India completes first crude oil payment to UAE and rupees, officially ditching the US dollar for bilateral trade. So dollar weakening as we speak. Also, just then, Argentina Central Bank raises interest rates to 118%. Sheesh. Crazy. SBF is being housed at a Brooklyn jail notorious for poor conditions. Hey, that's how it is. Just in, pro-Bitcoin candidate Javier M. wins primary presidential election in Argentina. Also, we talked about this yesterday. Elon and Zuckerberg's fight coming up. Zuckerberg basically told him he wasn't serious, and if he is, then stop playing around and let him know. Let's get it over with. Elon trolling, saying I haven't really been training as much. Basically, like it's not a big deal or like it's not anything much. Then once Mark Zuckerberg told him off, basically, Elon said, well, hey, I could pull up on you Tuesday and we could fight in your octagon. So it seems like Elon does really want to fight. It doesn't like he's taking it serious, like, as mad type of way, but Mark doesn't appear to be for the games and all this publicity going around it, because he says, what's the point of continuously hyping something up that isn't going to happen? So Mark Zuckerberg is under the impression that Elon isn't serious at all, but he's showing also that he's not worried about him. So I told y'all Mark might have that one. I bought my bag at MetaMask, bro. Good work. Sebastian said, DeMarco, how's it going, man? Showing some love from the UK. Been following you for a while. Managed to join my first live today, man. Salute. Shout out to everybody out there in the UK rocking with me. Appreciate y'all. Jay said, told my girl immediately after buying, was like, honey, it's called Bad Idea. She was like, okay, honey, we in. That's what's up. Walk says, not too late. It still has 6 zeros. No, it ain't too late. Caribbean says, you holding any AI crypto coins? We got Bad Idea AI. Karasu says, can someone tell me where to buy it? So we talked about that. Uniswap, SushiSwap, I believe Polynique, someone said, Bitmark, shibaswap, SuperX, and BitGet. Oh, and Coinbase wallet as well. George says, just bought another billion Bad Idea tokens. Good work. Bad idea, bro. I think we are late on some AI token. Now, this one, I don't think, is done. Anywhere near done yet. Shout out to Ming, says sup. Yeah, this project is too fresh. It has that official stamp from the Shibainu project. We usually don't see that happen. Because of that, I'm really bullish. Also, looking at, a few other things that, we were able to check out when we do our due diligence on a project. But I'm bullish on this one, y'all. Okay, so just taking a quick look at the 1 hour chart, trying to see if we could see some price action. We do see some support came in around this level here. So there was some support right here. So we could be seeing a bounce off of this level, leading us into the release of Shibarium. So we could see a breakout around this range. That means it would possibly take a little longer than we expect, maybe by, the 16th. And remember, it could break straight out of this, depending on how bullish it is tomorrow as well. Depending on what's released, how excited the community is, it could break right out of this range. But this is just the area I'm paying attention to right now. Do you think Bad Idea will show Satoshi like the Tupac hologram? That would be dope. But I think they're more going to throw it up on the screen. But that would be dope if it had the hologram. Jay said some of them wicks on a certain chart shows it's hitting all the way up there. Yeah, I like to pay attention to where those wicks point to. Rogue says, I'm crazy about Harry Potter token. Hit almost 200 plus times right now. Sad I didn't saw it earlier. Caribbean says, what is your thoughts on Singularity Crypto? I'm not familiar with that one. I heard of it, but not too familiar. RNS says, what are your top 5 coins you are currently watching? Shib and Bad. Shib and Bad right now. No, I got a few DGen plays on my watch list as well. We will be doing a stream or a video actually talking more about some of the DGen plays that we are, talking about on the channel. If you want to join my private Discord where I share these plays in my community, you can reach out to me on Instagram at DecemberDeMarco. Also follow me on Twitter at DecemberDeMarco as well. But y'all, we're going to get ready to wrap this one up. We just hit over that hour mark. I want to, just be well rested for, whatever could take place, because I'm going to get an early start tomorrow, paying attention to the charts. I'll be, one eye open all night tonight, paying attention to the charts, but we'll be streaming and, getting everybody updated early. So make sure y'all got notifications on, make sure you are subscribed, and also make sure y'all hit that like button. Rogel says about Pepe, bro, what do you think? It has a large of investors, but my hindrance was the token is nowhere to go. It's just an entertainment token. Yeah, but see, these DGen plays, you have to play them a certain type of way. You really don't risk more than you wanted to lose with the DGen plays. And, you know, you get you a YOLO bag and you could let it run. If it gives you some decent gains, like I said, you could secure your principal, take a cherry off top, let the bag run, or however you decide to play it. And if you become more confident in the project, then you can begin to buy the dips and whatnot. Tim says, think Whale's pushing price down to buy on announcement. That could be a possibility. We've seen somebody scoop up 50 million worth today. ASAP said, what's good, Pimpin'? We got to hit the clubs up one day, bro. You lit out there. I see. Bone to the moon. Salute, man. Appreciate all y'all pulling up on the stream, on a live stream yesterday. Walk says, God bless all. Another banger brought to us by DeMarco. Salute. Having said, gotta go, man. Let's go. Be safe. Yeah, y'all pay attention. Pay attention, y'all. The charts can possibly be moving quickly tomorrow. Shout out to JSW, said 113 watching, 46 likes. Hit that thumb, fam. Salute. Jay says, sold my Rio for bad. Okay, y'all, just be ready, man. Tomorrow may get wild, y'all. That's all we got for this video. Check the first link in the description section of this video if you want to check out the merch store and represent for the Shib Army. 30 new designs in the merch store. Go check it out. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Carrie says, what time UDC does it take off? Just make sure you got on notifications. That way you get the alert as soon as everything starts to take off. Jason says, thanks, night, Shib, and bad to the moon. Salute, everybody. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.